What is good? You are now entering the world of a movie review. A world full of drama, joy, ridicule, movie spoilers, unpopular opinions, and adult humor for as far as the eye can see. Welcome to an evening at the movies.
Greetings and salutations and all the wonderment that comes along with all of that. Um, this is an evening at the movies, everybody's favorite movie review based podcast where we eat the stale popcorn, we drink the watered down sodas, we talk about all of our favorite movies and why we love them. There, got that out of the way, didn't screw it up.
See, wasn't that
I
bad?
was concerned. I was concerned. It's been a few weeks since we've been back, but um, I am very happy to be back. I hope everybody else is very happy to be back as well. I did the pre check in. Everybody is safe. Everybody is breathing. On we go. So,
Yes.
our favorite co hostesses are back with us this week. Um, I guess we'll go to the one next to me, and then we'll go to the one next to her. So, say hi, blonde, wet headed co host.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Hi, everybody. Sorry, that was a mouthful. That's what she said. Yeah, it's been a minute, and I can address that now, or I can address it after introductions, whatever you would prefer, Casey. But I did want to say a little something. But I am glad to be back and excited for this movie and the magical month we have in store for August. Shana?
I
Hi,
actually
everybody.
have a
Go
segment in
for it.
time carved out for everybody to say their little bits if they wanted to say anything after we do the intro. So, welcome back,
Okay.
Shana.
Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be back. This is one that I've been waiting for a long time. They mentioned this particular movie, and I was like, pump the brakes. Let me work it in my schedule because, I got a lot going on. Life has been lifing.
Yeah, your life's been. I can't decide whose life is crazier, yours or mine. I think mine might be a little sadder, but I think yours is crazier. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all
Remind me to
relative. Yeah.
send you things when we're done.
Okay. Okay.
Nope,
More debauchery.
nope, nope. Not go. Holy shit! Our views
What?
just went through the freaking ceiling.
It's because I'm here. What?
Shanna basically is a stalker at this point, so let's all be on alert.
Pray.
So, um, so kind of sort of to rehash what the amazing co-hostesses said. The last few weeks, life has been lifing and been a pain in the ass, and has not been very friendly to an evening at the movies and our little family. So, personally, I would like to give each of the ladies a chance to address anything that they might want to address before we move on.
Well, I for people that are closer in our circle probably know, but I haven't like made it like super public knowledge on our page or anything. But obviously, you guys know I have been an absentee landlord in this podcast for about 2 months or a month and a half ish. Actually, I guess it's been 2 months. Anyway, my stepdad was in the hospital. I've been traveling from Dallas to Oklahoma City, and he ended up passing away actually a month ago tomorrow, which I can't even fucking believe. I think it's because we just had the funeral because my mom was in the hospital too, and I think because the funeral was 2 weeks ago, I still feel like he died like 2 weeks ago, but it was a month ago. So anyway, a lot going on. And for people that watch a lot or listen a lot, it's not my dad Mike that's usually on here. It's my other dad, so you guys don't know him, but yeah, it's been what?
Say hi to Mike. Mike's watching.
Oh, hi, Michael.
Hello, Miguel.
Hello, Father. No, I am your father. But anyway, it's been a really hard time, obviously for our family and, just a lot of stuff to take care of. He was self-employed and we're taking care of his business and lots of travel for me. So I appreciate everybody's patience with us as I have not been here, as the shows had to take weeks off. To everybody from the network that's filled in for me, love you guys so much. And I can't promise that we're going to be on a regular schedule from here on out, but I am going to do my best. Shana?
I didn't know if you were done. So
I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I have Ken in my head. Anyway.
So unfortunately, I am in a very similar boat as Amanda. Just as Kasey and I were getting ready to go live in our attempts to do the beautiful movie Stardust the justice that it deserves, I got a phone call that my brother passed away. So we ultimately decided to scratch the show off the list. It was not a good time. So we are, still in mourning, still grieving, still trying to figure out life without my big brother. I am the baby. I'm it. I'm the last of us. So who would have thought? I would be the last man standing. Well, but I have a vagina and boobs.
Yeah, but I think mentally toughness wise, you're definitely a man.
Oh, for sure.
Actually, no, I take that back. You guys fucking suck. Women are the tough ones. That's why you shouldn't say someone has balls. You should say they have a vagina, but whatever.
We're
Yeah.
ovaries with ovaries.
Yeah, I was actually, so we're making phone calls to my stepdad's customers, all 500 plus of them, and my brother and I are splitting it up. And I was doing that before I got here, and I was like, I should not be doing this because you have to understand my stepdad's business was his entire adult life. He built it from the ground up. Most of his customers have been with him for 10, 20 years, had referred people. So these people knew him on a personal-ish level, not just a, hey, he's the guy that chemically treats my lawn, So while it's nice to hear how much people cared about him, how much people liked him, what are you doing that for?
You said chemically treated.
Oh. Anyway, it's nice.
In that case, I'm chemically treated right now.
Yes. Me too. Anyway, it's been a tough time, but we're here and we're ready to have fun. So.
Oh, and I also got a puppy.
Oh yeah, that too.
His name is Lil Beef because he will literally start beef with anyone. He is a 3-pound, 3.5 pound now, Boston Terrier Chinese crested hairless mix. He is not Larry's favorite thing in the world. We got him for Larry's birthday. Larry's like, can he go home now? My birthday's over.
Right? Like I didn't register for this, Mom.
Yeah.
This was not on the specified list I gave you.
But they have cuddled and they have only gotten in one drag out brawl. So we're doing good over here.
He looks like he weighs at least 10 pounds. It's crazy to me that he only weighs 3 pounds.
Will be. Well, you guys think that Larry's teeny tiny and he's like 25.
Yeah, again, Larry doesn't look like he weighs 25 pounds.
Yeah.
So, what do I know?
Lil Beef is all leg and feet. So I'm worried he's going to be bigger than what they told me.
I was going to say, I remember the episode that you told us that Larry weighed 25 pounds, and I think Amanda and I both just about had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think of him as Jack's size, and Jack weighs like 10 pounds.
No, Larry's a beefy guy.
And
Lil Beef
is, plump.
And then Lil Beef is just a walking felon.
Well, don't you look like a walking felon?
I have never played What's in Your Mouth so much in my life as I have since college.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
I think
Jesus.
the word you're looking for is
Um,
anyway.
Anyhow.
so,
We've been going through it over here at Evening at the Movies and through the network as well. So we're definitely glad to be here and take our mind off what seems to just be a shitty ass summer, like for real.
Yeah. Needs to be fall already.
yeah,
Just let us have it.
I'm
Yeah, but I'm
not
still
gonna. I think
enjoying my pool.
the
Are
last
you
time that we
smelling your fingers,
took
Kasey?
no,
Oh,
Sometimes
it
I
looked
like to
like
go like
tapping my
this,
chin.
put my fingers in my
Why
armpits,
would I?
and then I smell.
no, it looked like you just had like your two fingers up to your nostrils, like you were inhaling your
No,
scent.
no, I'm not that creepy. I'm creepy, but I'm not that creepy. So,
Anyway,
yes, I didn't necessarily run it by the ladies though, but my portion of this last segment, I'm personally, whether they want to accept it or not, I'm going to dedicate this episode to those that we are no longer with us. You guys are always in our hearts, and we appreciate everything that you have given us, and you will be greatly missed. So, hats off to all of you,
cheers.
fathers and brothers, and all the likings.
Yeah.
Um, with that said, though, it's time to possibly get a little bit unhinged before we get to the theme of the
Possibly.
month. No, there's no possibly. I'm fully prepared, and I've already warned Amanda that I've got bullet points for this episode, and then I'm turning the reins over to both of you because we all know how this episode's going to go. So, with that said, let me pull up my notes because we're not going to do Keep Kill Reboot this week because Shanna's already had her Keep Kill Reboot, and I couldn't honestly come up with something fast enough to try and torture her with anyway. So I did see a uh, Facebook Reel video the other day that um, Inigo Montoya and his wife were on a podcast with their son, and he posed a question to them, and I felt like I would screw with the ladies and ask them because I know they're both of the like mind. But the question that was posed to him was, would you trade your child for world peace?
Yeah.
I am not answering that question.
Like when you say trade, does that mean they get to continue living? They're just not my child, or does that mean they just never existed?
Fair.
I don't. They didn't really explain the whole concept of the
If
question
she never
when they asked.
existed and I didn't know that she never existed, I would do it.
Okay, that's fair, but I don't think it can be that easy.
No. But to be fair, if I knew she existed, I would probably be like, yeah, I'm cool with that. I love you, kiddo, but I've had you for 26 years. It's time to save the world.
And think you could be the woman to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't have to because
with
Shanna
your
already said
magical
yes. So
mystical
there you go.
powers.
Yeah. I will take the hit.
See, I
You mean Jody
personally,
will?
Yeah. Well,
I think, yeah, that too. I figured of the two of you, the blonde-headed one would be like, "Oh hell no, I'm not trading in abs for nothing." Then I was like, then Shanna, on the other hand, depending upon how unhinged she's feeling, she might be willing to sacrifice Jody for world peace.
I wouldn't want her to be like torture murder or anything. Then I would feel really
Drawn and
bad.
quartered.
Right. Like, no. But if she just got to go gallivant the world and just forgot that I existed, I would be okay with that. But if I
No,
had to remember,
I think you gotta assume she's dead, bro.
I don't want to do that. That's
I,
rude.
I'm guessing they mean, would you trade your child's life for world peace? That would be a more accurate.
As long as I don't have to do it.
I did
I draw the
see
line.
I did see a question very similar to this once that was if you had a child and you wanted to have more but didn't have any more yet, would you trade your ability to have any future children if it meant your dog could live forever?
Yes.
Same. Absolutely same.
I can attest for the fact that Shana would absolutely trade Little Beef for world peace.
Little
I
Beef is
don't
world
know.
chaos.
The little hemorrhoids growing on me.
That's what I should call him. What meta world chaos instead of meta world peace. We're on our test.
He's sleeping currently, so I'm hoping we can get this in before he wakes up for his ninth reign of terror.
Yeah, let's get started. I guess I got to make dinner too.
Well, then
Also, fun side note,
on
I am also training him in High Valerian.
Can you also train him in parkour?
Want to.
on that note, we do have a movie to discuss today.
Yes, we do.
So
Do it. Do
we
it.
are.
Do it. That's it.
I always do it.
Put the lime in the
And the
cookies.
cocaine.
So
Okay, sorry.
we are kicking off magical.
Sorry.
We are kicking off magical mystical August.
Just mute us.
I know, even a week late. So I'm not sure if we will pick up the fourth movie or not this month. If we don't, it's no big deal to me. Anyway, I don't know how hardcore Amanda was on Now You See Me, but
I mean,
if it
we'll
doesn't
just
get
have to
picked up,
find
it
another
doesn't
time
get
for
picked up.
it. Yeah.
But tentatively on the schedule, we will be back next Thursday live and joined by Chris and Jen when we put to rest once and for all the Harry Potter franchise. We will be talking Harry Potter 7 and 8, Deathly Hollows 1 and 2. And then the week after that, we will be discussing Willow
Mad
again
Mannequin.
with Chris and tentatively possibly his wife as well. So fingers crossed for that. But
And
before we can
hopefully,
get to those two movies, say what?
I said, and hopefully me.
Well, you're definitely here next week. There's
I know. That just means I have 6 hours of movie watching to do, but I can get it done. Luckily,
Fun
my mom
fact.
likes Harry Potter, so we can watch it together when I'm visiting.
Fun fact, the guy who played Willow, his hands are bigger than mine.
Is that a fun fact or just a fact?
Well, it's a fun fact because I can use that on the Three Truths and a Lie game.
Oh, okay. I've never been good at that game. Aha. Casey to do but
and
everything but say the name of the movie we're watching.
no, because Clue in the comments. Woohoo, Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. There's your biggest clue of the world. But this week we are discussing practical magic.
Woohoo!
Yes. And you know that Sandra
So
Bullock and Nicole Kidman and Alan Silvestri, who did the score for this movie, owned the fucking 90s. Like, just. And even Stockard Channing had a good, like, resurgence in the 90s.
Diane Weiss she never went away. It's such a
She never went
classic.
away. Yeah.
She's an OG bad bitch.
Yes.
I was not paying attention to the damn credits when I was rewatching this movie, and the opening of this movie definitely gave me Father of the Bride vibes. And I was like, "What
Yeah.
the hell? Why is this like Father?" And then I googled it Alan Silvestri. He
Yeah.
did the score for both fucking movies. And it's like,
You can hear
uh-huh.
you can hear Forrest Gump, you can hear Father of the Bride, you can even hear like a little bit of Castaway, like he
Yeah.
did a lot of other stuff that like he did Who Framed Roger Rabbit and of course Back to the Future, but it definitely it gives like especially Forrest Gump and Father of the Bride. I feel like it sounds just like those.
I
Yeah.
miss 90s movie scores.
God, me too. Me too.
I'm
And
not
the
gonna lie.
warm
Speaking of '90s movie score,
cinematography.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to my Spotify yesterday on the way home from work, and my playlist got done, and it randomly just started going to other shit. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, speaking of '90s scores, the freaking theme from Schindler's List popped up on my damn playlist, and I was like,
Ooh.
"Oh, again,
Hauntingly beautiful.
very, very tough
Very.
watch." But that score is so emotionally, mm, it'll
Just
wring out your
charged.
entire fucking soul.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Especially when you couple it with that little video thing at the end with all the survivors leaving the rocks on his.
Hmm. On Oscar
Nope,
Schindler's.
not going down that road.
Uh,
So,
anyway,
all right,
let's get back
all
to
that
hide your
nostalgia.
husbands, ladies.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Or whatever.
Chocolate cake
Yeah.
for
Really quick,
breakfast. Chocolate cake for breakfast.
really quickly before I lose control of the show any more than I already have.
Did you ever really have
Practical
control?
magic.
Control's an illusion, Casey. As they say in Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
yeah.
You never had control. That's the illusion. Okay, sorry. I'm done now. I swear. Go ahead.
No,
All
you're
right.
not. We are never
Practical.
done.
No, you're not, and don't you dare to fucking lie to me. Practical Magic released on October 16th, 1998. Um, Pay attention, people, because now Amanda's bird's going to start twitching. But
It's been twitching all day.
directed by Senior Griffin Dunn. Released by Warner Brothers Pictures, had a $60 to $75 million budget, and depending upon which number you want to go with on the budget, might have made $8 million, might have lost $7 million, but yeah.
That's a
Supposedly the box
big
office was
swing, though.
People are
Like,
stupid.
you should be able to. I mean, how can we not tell if this movie made money or not? That's a wild swing. That's like a $15 million
well
swing
the
almost,
the
or it is. Or
you
I don't
have
know.
that $15 million window, and then you have the fact that the box office falls right smack dab in the middle of it with $68.3 million.
You know what I want to
So
know, and I couldn't find any facts on this because I was just curious. I want to know how. I mean, obviously, Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman are highly marketable at this time in the 90s, so their salaries were a lot. But I want to know how much they paid for the rights to Always on My Mind. And did they have to pay Elvis Presley's estate and Willie Nelson, or just Willie Nelson, or how did it work? Because they used Elvis's version, but technically it's a Willie song, right?
well,
Please tell me I'm not wrong about that. No, I feel like I'm wrong. Willie wrote it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and Elvis covered it. Or maybe Willie didn't. Anyway, I just wonder how much they spent for that song because I can't remember when Graceland and like his estate really started to have a downturn, but I feel like it was in the mid to late 90s. So I wonder.
And also the
Which we
yeah.
Faith
can find
Hill
out.
music.
Yeah, but Faith Hill had only had like one album under her
Yes.
belt at that.
Let me
Or
ask
she
you
was
this.
second, 2 albums, but yeah, one of her
So if
biggest
you
hits
had
ever.
to replace that song in the movie with a Taylor song, what one would it be?
Ooh.
End the
Let me
show.
think about
End the
that.
show.
Let me think. Because what is this kiss is such a catchy ass song. It is such a happy, like you cannot feel
It
sad
fits
listening to
the
that song.
scene that
There's
it
just
was
no
in
way.
too.
Especially the running and the kissing and the oh god,
And her
love it.
boots and the shorts. I love it.
Yes. It's the way you love me. One of my favorite key changes ever, too. Not that anybody cared, but
Something like this. It's sensible
hmm.
motion.
It's a
It's
good
sensible
question
So
you raised,
motion.
Shanna.
I
All right,
know.
Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to think about. Well, actually, did you have an answer before I
No,
just say?
I just
Okay,
thought of it.
let's think about it. I have a
I
feeling.
do.
Don't say
Mm.
Starbucks
And I
lovers. You
damn.
you
Moving on.
can't run to the guy you're in love with in the street to got along with Starbucks lovers. They'll tell you I'm
Yes,
insane.
you can.
There's a beetle in the floorboard, and he's gonna give death your name.
What?
Sorry, I
That's
just wrote
really
Damn,
that.
funny.
Shan.
If I
So,
had to pinpoint an album, I'm going to say 1989. So that's where I'm going to start in my head while Kasey talks.
Yeah, sorry about that little outburst where I completely rewrote a song, made it very sinister and ominous.
bitter Casey moment. Fuck you, HBO Max. God damn it.
Why?
I literally because when we were getting ready for this, Practical Magic was not streaming anywhere unless you wanted to pay for it.
Oh, I watched it
Because
on
I was like,
HBO.
I did too. That's why I was like, what are you talking about? But it probably came out in August, huh?
Literally right after I put money down to buy the damn movie, it went free on HBO Max. So, fuck
That
you,
sucks. I'm
HBO Max,
sorry.
right in the ass without lube. But yes,
Well,
if you haven't seen Practical Magic, that's where you can find it. Is the
Some
HBO
people
Max
are into that. Not I.
without lube?
yeah.
Not me.
Only if the guy is tiny, because
You do it
no,
with
no, thank
lube,
you.
Casey?
She got you good, you fucker.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not here to
yeah.
yuck your yum.
Well,
Yeah, fair.
yes, you are.
Except we know what Casey's yum is, and it's typically not that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway,
he hates us.
y'all gonna pitch me shit? Well, now it's time to fuck with y'all because it's time to guess Rotten Tomato scores.
100. 100. It's got to be 100.
Really? Do you think people are that smart?
I'm not smart.
Well, define the genre of people you're talking about. Are we talking about critics or are we talking about audiences?
Well, critics definitely aren't smart.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Shana, you
So
go first.
let's go. Let's go audience first. On 100,000 plus reviews, the audience gave this movie a.
Now, I have to ask a clarifying question. Is this audience review at the time the movie came out, or does it update as people leave more reviews as more people are introduced to the movie as time goes on?
I don't think Rotten
It
Tomatoes
updates
existed when
as
this movie came out. But yes,
probably
Casey's
a
right.
safe bet.
Okay.
But yeah, I believe
I
it
would
updates
say
as time goes on.
I would say that because this movie has become such a cult classic, that I'm going to go with 81.
Okay. So, Shanna, when we do older movies, that's why I'm really careful with my Rotten Tomatoes scores, especially on the popcorn meter, because when you get these like, Gen Zers watching, I can't think of like Running Scared or like, The Great Outdoors. They're not going to appreciate it like we did. And Rotten Tomatoes didn't exist when those movies came out. So,
Right. Well, I introduced my daughter
but
to this movie and she absolutely loved it.
Abby liked it too.
Everything about it. Like
Because Jody has taste.
Well, and she has a practicing mother, so
yeah.
Okay, so for the
Didn't you say Abby
popcorn
loved it
eater,
too?
yeah, she didn't love it. She liked it as much as she was willing to like a movie that I suggested. I bet if we watched it now, she'd absolutely love it. But at like 16, it
So
was
it
like, oh,
wasn't
my
like
mom
her
likes
love
it.
of
It's
Stranger
stupid.
Things.
No. Which I did love introducing her to 80s culture. But anyway, okay. I'm going to go. My Price is Right, Shana, and I'm going to go 80.
Bitch.
So
$1, Bob.
Get off my plane.
on 100,000 plus reviews, the audience gave this movie a 73%.
So we both lost.
That's some bullshit. Okay. That does surprise me because I know this movie didn't do well initially, didn't do well with critics, which is why I have a whole other thing for that. But it, like Shanna said, it's become a cult classic. Like I've never heard anyone say they don't like this movie. Even fucking Dre posted today that he really liked this movie, and this is not a Dre movie.
No.
He gave this movie a 7.6 out of 10. And
Like, that's confusing.
not picking a fight, but he did not give Beverly Hills Cop a 7.6 out of 10.
Well, he did explain in a post like a day or two ago about how the score doesn't always reflect how much he enjoyed the movie. And I do understand that because I have used his scoring system and it's not nuanced. So it is what it is, but whatever. All right, critics.
When you factor in the law of averages and all of that, scores can
Right.
fluctuate. And so, all right. 102 critic reviews.
I'm going to go 53.
I was going to go like 47.
Neither of you two are close.
Oh God, don't tell me it's like 21 or something like that. Jesus. It's like 15.
No, not that low. 27.
Bitches.
Motherfuckers.
Fuck those bitches.
I'm sorry.
That
you
I can
cannot
think
rate...
of right now off the top of my head that is probably one of the biggest gaps between audience and critics that we've ever had on the show.
How do we think the Muppet critics would have felt about it? I think they would have
The
liked
old
it.
dudes up in
I
the
think
freaking
they would have
balcony.
liked it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I called them Crumpet and Scrumpet when I was a kid.
I think they would have liked it.
I think they would have too.
I'm sorry. I take issues with these Rotten Tomato official critics because you will not rate any movie that my queen, Stockard Channing, is in below 40%. Get fucked.
And Diane Weiss is my queen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
We need to infiltrate Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know
We
what
need
that
to
would
make-
look like.
We need to make a
You would
Rotten
not-
Tomatoes for real people, not like the critics and not like the wannabe posers that sit on their computer all day and try to judge movies based on their, no offense, Kasey, but like, oh, I only watch A24 movies. So then every other movie I watch, I'm going to rate as compared, and they're shit. Like, I don't want these people that only can appreciate. I said no offense. I like A24 movies, but what I'm saying is, as someone who has taken film classes, there is a subset of people who are wannabe film critics who think that if a film doesn't hit X, Y, and Z on an artistic scale, then it's just not worthy of any accolades. Fuck that shit. We need to create our own site where fucking Coming to America is the #1 movie, and Clue's like #2, and like Dumb and Dumber's like #3. Like, a site for people that actually like movies.
Mhm.
Not
Can we
just
call
one
it Decayed
genre.
Potatoes?
Trademark, I'm writing it down.
Trademark 2026.
Decayed Potatoes.
We could But you don't throw potatoes at people at the theater.
Don't we?
I would.
We could call it broken legs. Like break a leg.
The same people that are all like artsy fartsy about their movies are the same ones that tried to tell me that Citizen Kane was good.
Yeah. Have you tried to sit through Citizen Kane?
They made me watch it in a college course. I was like, this is the worst night of my life.
Well, but I want people that
Whoa,
can.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Abby tried to watch Citizen Kane.
No,
She said, "Have you?"
No. I said, have you ever tried to watch it?
Oh,
Jesus Christ,
the way I
no.
heard it, it sounded like you said Abby tried. That's where it threw me out. I'm like, there's no way in hell Abby tried to sit through Citizen
No.
Kane.
The closest thing she has gotten to even be remotely close to black and white is Coraline. So, but no, I'm just saying, like, I want people that can be
There's
like
elements.
how we are, where we appreciate really great cinema. Like, we appreciate Hitchcock. We appreciate, Spielberg and like Schindler's List, not just like the fun Spielberg movies, but also we can watch Dumb and Dumber and Super Troopers and Euro Trip and realize just because it's not winning an Oscar doesn't mean it's not a great movie.
Sometimes a
Like,
movie can just be there for entertainment purposes. It doesn't have to be some political statement. It doesn't necessarily have to be some tearjerker or some emotional scarring that's coming, to the surface. It doesn't have to be that deep. Sometimes you can just watch a movie and appreciate the fact that it can make you laugh, make you cry. Like,
exactly.
it doesn't have to be all artsy fartsy.
That still does not justify you picking Cool as Ice for your first birthday episode on this.
Oh, it sure does. The movie is magic.
Kasey, may I please divert your attention to a movie called Howard the Duck before you criticize Cool as Ice?
Whoa, 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 whoa! No, 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 no.
Howard the Duck is objectively one of the worst movies ever made, but I
And it
fucking
doesn't
love it,
No.
and I will defend it to the ends of the earth.
And it doesn't have the cool line, get with the lose the zero and get with the hero. If someone said that to me and my 45-year-old ass, I would drop my panties right there and be like,
especially if he was nerdy. Like if he had a pocket protector or suspenders, like I'm taking those
my
off with my teeth, baby.
my granny panties would hit the floor so fast.
Okay. Let's get back to practical
so
magic.
What awards did this movie win, co-host?
My heart.
Yeah. Besides that, not any.
The love of the people.
Not a damn thing.
Well, I take that back. Stockard Channing got a favorite supporting actress at the Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. Aidan Quinn and Diane Weiss, and then Faith Hill's son was nominated. But other than that, this movie didn't get shit.
It's a travesty.
I agree. I just, I think, I don't know. We'll get into it. Let me tell people what it's about first. Good Lord. Okay. Red leather, yellow leather, red, yellow, leather. See, I can't do it. Okay. Practical Magic follows orphaned witch sisters Sally and Gillian Owens. Jillian.
Why
is it Jillian? And I said, oh, yeah. Sally and Jilly, raised by their eccentric aunts in Massachusetts. Burdened by a centuries-old family curse that dooms any man they love to an early death, the sisters must fight the supernatural and local prejudice after accidentally killing an abusive boyfriend. Dun, dun, dun.
Fuck you, Jimmy.
Okay, but come on. Goran Vishnich is like so fucking hot. He was like, besides Noah Wyle, probably the hottest character ever to be on ER. Like,
I can't stand him.
Oh my God, Dr. Kovacs could bend me over a barrel and show me the 50 states. I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't get in. I didn't get the hype.
Even on ER? Wow. Oh. I think it's the accent and it's the dark hair and the olive skin and just he's so sexy. Not so much in this movie because he's an abuser and honestly not that sexy, but
Side note, this is completely unrelated, but like I got so confused when I was trying to watch. I was watching ER at the same time as I was watching The Affair, and the last name
oh,
Lockhart and
yep,
Maura Turney is Abby Lockhart, and then you've
Abby,
got
yep.
Allison Lockhart. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm so
I
confused.
I had that confusion too. I was like, it's not Abby Lockhart, but it is Abby Lockhart, but her name's not Lockhart, but the guy her husband or the girl her husband's fucking's name is Lockhart. Like, what is going on?
And she's Allie, not Abby.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
So, before I completely submit to losing absolute control of the show,
Good plan.
um, I just want to preface everything that you're going to hear from this point on that just because a movie is witchcraft based does not mean the characters are green faced, warts on their nose, cackling like the freaking Wicked Witch of the West, or the people around them are getting high in the woods and running around like a bunch of maniacs. You know,
Or
you
are
can
we?
have witch movies. Well, you maybe, but whatever.
It's a Thursday
Maybe.
night for me.
Just just because it's a
Maybe.
witch movie does not mean you have to have what is considered a conventional witch
And
per
it's not
se.
inherently
So
evil.
Yeah. Well, that's
yeah,
just what the storybooks tell us. Witches are actually
Mhm.
typically pretty sexy, similar to
Right.
vampires. That's how they use part of their craft. And yeah, it usually doesn't mean evil.
so um, well, I'm going to pose the first question to Shan. Shan,
Yes.
does this movie not work in any way imaginable?
I They told the story of how the Owen sisters' dad died. He, was part of the curse, but they just next thing you know, they showed up at their aunt's house. There really wasn't much explanation as far as what happened to their mom. And later they touched base on the fact that she died of a broken heart. But like what's the time frame? Like,
Right.
like all of that. I would definitely. And the
5
first
days.
part when the original Owens lady was getting ready to be hung, like, and she got loose, they wouldn't have been like, okay, see you later. They would have been like, okay, let's try something else.
Right. Like somebody bring me a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of weird that there's no real time frame for how or when the mom dies, but you got to assume she died of a broken heart means it happened pretty fast.
Right. And
And
they seem to be about the same age when they went and stayed with the aunties as, like when they were playing with their mom and dad in the living room when they were dancing and doing the pigtail reigns and
right,
stuff.
with the Marvin Gaye song.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. God, I love
Um,
that song. Oh, hi, thank you.
Hi,
Sorry,
Jeej.
sorry, my husband. He's closing the door because he doesn't want any of
Really
this.
quick, before we move on to the what we loved about the movie, unless there's something else that Amanda didn't particularly care for,
I have something small, but you go ahead.
well, go ahead and then I'll stick in what I was going to say in between the two.
Pass me
Never
that
mind. I just
joke.
heard that after I said it. Strike that.
um,
Reverse it. Run it back.
yeah. Take two. Um, I think the only issue I have with the movie is that I feel like at times it doesn't know what kind of tone it's going for. Like there's times where it's scary and dramatic, and there's times where it's comical, and there's times where it's like fantasy magical, but it sometimes to me, I don't feel like it blends very well. Like I feel like sometimes the movie's a little confused about what genre it wants to be. not a huge complaint, but I just do feel like it's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Disjointed at times.
I was just gonna say
But
discombobulated. No, I
there
definitely
you go.
agree.
Yeah.
So, I did have a note in my notes too that I actually forgot to mention the fact that as of today, it is exactly 1 month to the day until Practical Magic 2
Woo!
releases in theaters.
And
So,
everyone's coming back except for, I think Evan Rachel Wood isn't coming back. But I don't know what story the kids will play because I haven't read the books, but I know it's based on the second book in the series ish. Like I don't know if it was a series, but it's based on a second book. But yeah, I'm excited for everyone to come back, even though Stockard Channing and Evan Rachel, or not Evan Rachel Wood, Diane Weiss are
Diane Weiss,
gonna be
Weiss,
great
yeah.
grannies.
Who
Great
better?
grannies. But yeah, they'll still be hot. I don't care.
So,
And if Stevie Nicks
I
doesn't make an appearance in this one, I'm gonna be mad.
There's no way she doesn't. There's no way. I will riot. At least if not musically. Because we had the what is it if ever you did believe that was for this movie, right? Like I know she had the other song Crystal Skies, Crystal something. But yeah, she's at least got to have
Crystal
some
Meth,
songs in this movie. What?
Crystal Meth.
Crystal Mess? That's what it was called? Sounds a lot like crystal
No,
meth, but
Crystal Meth.
okay.
METH.
I mean, to be fair, like Stevie Nicks is our supreme, whether she
Yeah,
wants to be
yeah.
or not.
She is the queen of all queens.
She is the shit.
You look
All right.
like Stevie Nicks.
So,
Exactly.
uh,
Okay.
Amanda, you can go first.
Okay. Well,
What
first,
did you absolutely love
oh,
about? Okay,
sorry.
first.
But first, in the words of Julie Chen, Shanna, to answer your earlier question, and I haven't like fully been thinking about it, but if I had to just pick off the top of my head to replace this kiss, I would go with our song or You Belong With Me.
Ooh, good choices.
I think either one would work. They're both country, and there are definitely parts of those songs that you could like stick into those. But still, this kiss is just phenomenal. Mwah. Okay, what did I love about this movie? Well, how much time do we have?
The Fate of
Love the
Ophelia.
cast. Love the cast. Stockard Channing and Diane. I can never say her name. Weiss.
Yep.
Yeah. I always felt like it was Weiss, but either way, I don't know. They make amazing witches. They make amazing, for all intents and purposes, grandmas, even though they're like great aunts. That casting was spot on for me. Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock are both great in their respective roles. Obviously, I love Aiden Quinn and Garon. I don't know. I just love the soundtrack is fucking phenomenal. Like this movie has some of the best music. I wish we had gotten maybe a little more witchy stuff, but I understand why they didn't want to just like bog it down with that because it's also a rom-com and it's also a drama. Am I echoing to you guys?
A little bit, but nothing
Huh,
crazy.
that's weird. I don't know why that's happening. I love the
I figured it
comedy.
was me. That was why I was willing to minimize my involvement.
Well, I mean, it was happening while I was talking, so
No,
but
it
yeah.
was earlier. I heard echoes in my headset. That's why I was
Oh,
100% more
gotcha.
willing to.
I love how Sally is such a romantic, I I've always loved the line, "I dream of a love that even time will lie down and be still for." Like, that's so beautiful.
Mhm.
And the fact that the detective guy is like, he's very quick to just like go along with their story. I will say that's a bit of a plot hole for me just because he's enchanted with her, but it's Sandra Bullock. But I like that he
If
kind of says,
you love Aiden Quinn, just get over it.
"Oh yeah, I do. I wish he'd look at me like he looked at her." But anyway, but I love that he says spells only have power if you believe in them. And then later when she's trying to figure out what's going to happen, he's like, "Well, why don't I just do my thing and I'll do the thing I do and you do the thing you do and we'll see how it works out." Like, even though he clearly doesn't really believe in this stuff, he does, like she says, "I wish you would believe in me." He believes in her and is willing to like kind of go along for this ride, and it works out for them. So I love that.
Mhm.
He's very dreamy.
Yes.
Shan,
Shanna.
There are so many things that I love about this movie. As a practitioner, one of the most beautiful things that you will ever encounter in our community is generational practitioners,
Hmm.
where you have, I mean, you can teach and you can show, but when it's passed down to you, like, and it's ingrained in how you're raised, there's something very magical about that. And I also love that there's multiple love stories going on at the same time in this movie. Not necessarily just the love story between Aidan Quinn and Sandra Bullock, but the love story between Jilly and Sally. And I mean, sometimes your soulmate isn't necessarily someone of the opposite sex. And I think sometimes it can be a relative or a friend or whoever it may be. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're in love with that person. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. And like, I love that. And it's a love story between Sally and her daughters. And it's a love story between the aunties and Jilly and Sal. I mean, there's so many dynamic relationships at play in this movie. And every single one of them is so intricate and so well played and like healthy, except,
When I
the
Sorry.
boyfriend for Jilly,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
I think when you have that kind of generational bond with something like a religion or an occult practice or even some kind of tradition, I think that really bonds you in a way that other people might not understand. And so it's
Mhm,
like, obviously they all love each other very much, but when you have something that sacred that bonds you as a
mhm.
family, it's like really hard to penetrate that. Like it's
Yep,
really, really, strong.
yep.
I said penetrate.
Said it twice.
It's impenetrable.
Double
double
penetration.
penetration.
Double penetration.
Oh,
Um,
good
one
lord.
of my favorite things to hear in a basketball game, except for triple penetration, which you don't hear very much. But um, obviously, I think Nicole Kidman was in a place in the '90s where a lot of her movies were embracing her sexuality, but not like to a terrible extent. But I love that in this movie, she really does just fit that like free spirit,
Mhm.
boho, hippie, free love, even though it's the '90s. Like, she was really
Really?
perfect for that role.
Yep. She encompasses the bohemian look.
Yeah, and just sensuality in general. Like,
Mhm.
Jesus Christ. Like I love Sandra Bullock, but she couldn't have played that role.
No.
Like, it just Nicole Kidman, there's just a certain kind of person that can pull off that whole aura, and she can do it.
Mhm.
Personally, I
Kasey,
opt
what
for
did you
the theory that this is the movie that started the downhill slide to her first marriage.
No, I think that was called whatever that crazy religion is. I can't remember the name because I don't
Scientology.
care. Scientology.
No, that's exactly why I thought
Oh.
this movie started the downhill slide because her Tommy, ooh,
Hey, maybe her and Dr. Kovacs were doing it behind the scenes. We don't know.
Let's hope.
I hope no. I hope not. I don't condone cheating, but also he's way hotter than Tom Cruise. Sorry.
Dude, I hope Tom Cruise was sitting with his chinos too tight and she was getting her back blown out.
Yeah, because Dr. Kovacs could do that for you. Whew. He's from Croatia. Those guys are hot and sexy, and yeah, don't mess around.
I mean, it's just rather timeline wise suspiciously ominous because this came out almost a year before the news broke that they were
Yeah.
But
taking a
the
nosedive.
church was completely fine with eyes wide shut. Make that make sense.
Right. That was the last movie they did before
Yeah,
this. Yep.
this one started the downhill slide, eyes wide shut, put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Well, and unfortunately, I think if you get a call from Stanley Kubrick, you have to say yes. And Nicole Kidman was probably trying to, although I don't think she was typecast because to be fair, she'd been in a lot of movies with Tom, but she was in Malice, and then she had, Far and Away and whatever the racing movie was,
Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder. She had a couple of movies where she wasn't like, I don't feel like she was typecast. And then she did this movie, which was a new role for her. And really, like I said, I think just embraced her aura as an actress, as a human for what she could do. But then it's like, oh, let me go be super artistic and in a Kubrick movie. Because, of course, if Kubrick calls, you have to say yes. And God, that movie was garbage.
And now we get movies like Baby Girl.
Yeah, right?
Like, can
Which
we
I still
just
haven't watched.
can we just go back a little bit? Like maybe not go that far?
She was so good in Big Little
Nicole
Lies.
Kidman is an
Yes.
Australian treasure.
Yes, and the others. And fuck you, Keith Urban, for doing her wrong.
Yes.
But anyway.
I mean,
The other thing I
she
was gonna
with him
say,
longer than she was with Tom.
yeah, but they got married because got married. They got divorced because he relapsed. And apparently there was a relapse clause in their prenup. Which, you know what, you could say fuck it, but I think he relapsed pretty hard and they just couldn't come back from it. But no, sorry, I was just gonna say real quick. I also thought casting Aiden Quinn in this, like post Benny and June, was really good because I felt like in Benny and June he had the same like kind of affable quality. I'm a serious guy with responsibilities, but I'm also like unsure of myself. And in this movie, he still has the same like relatable qualities, but he is a lot more sure of himself. And that is
He was the exact same way in Legends of the Falls too.
yeah, but in Legends of the Fall, he was kind of a dick. I did like the confidence, but he was a little too much. I felt like this movie, he had the perfect level of confidence. Like, just,
Swag.
yes,
See,
like total swag.
Amanda said he was affable in this movie. In Legends of the Fall, she thought he was effable in that movie.
He's effable in every movie. Let's just be clear. I wouldn't have killed myself if I was married to him, like Juliet or Julianne or whatever her name is. That's her real name, Juliet something.
Julia Armand or something.
Yeah. Oh, Julia, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, that movie's amazing. But
Mhm.
he was a dick, but he was also the oldest brother, and he had a lot to deal with Brad Pitt, younger brother situation. And Anthony Hopkins wasn't exactly a stand-up dad.
No.
So exactly. Hey, whatever. I love that movie. I watched that
I
movie a
did
million
too.
times in the 90s. But I felt like this role was perfect for Aiden Quinn and like the way he carries himself. It was just a really good role for him.
And I loved that even though it was a rom-com, he didn't have a huge role. He was like a supporting character because the story of the movie was ultimately the two sisters.
Right. But without the presence of a spell, they did fall in love pretty fast.
Yeah.
I'll overlook it, but that could be another like.
It was an hour and 44-minute long movie.
And he didn't show up until like 45 minutes in.
So,
Maybe not
see,
quite
they
that long, but
had
it
no
was a
time.
while.
Get the ball rolling here, people.
Yeah. I'm just saying, when they first really admit they love each other, they've known each other for like a day and a half. Like, come on, you guys. But again, I'll overlook
Have
it.
you not ever watched Big Brother before?
Exactly. Yeah, but to be fair, not to get into this, on Big Brother, I will kind of submit to the fact that these people are together 24/7 with
And
no distractions.
the isolation can, it's
Yeah.
like those married, like the love at first sight shows or the married at first sight, or the one that Nick Lachey and his wife host where
Uh,
they
is that
fall in
90 Day
love in the
Fiance or I can't remember.
Love is Blind,
Oh, yeah, that's it.
where they meet each other in pods and they are falling in
Right.
love, like, and then they don't even meet each other until they're proposing. I'm like,
But yeah, Big Brother, when you're isolated with no phones, no music, no TV, no internet, and you click with someone and all of a sudden you're together 24/7. I still think it's a bubble and you can't live like that, but I can see how it could happen faster in that scenario.
like Joe and Taylor.
Yeah, fair. But they were together for a little bit before COVID. But yeah, I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. All
If
right,
ever
Kasey,
there is another pandemic, ain't nobody cohabitating with me except me and my pups. Like, we
Not
are
even
not
Jody.
quarantined. No, I do not want
being
to be
at home,
quarantined with
yeah,
anyone.
being at home with one person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is not for the faint of heart.
No.
Like,
Do you have to quarantine with George?
yeah.
And
I mean,
you both
I
made
went
it out
back to
alive?
barely, but I also was only home for probably about 7 weeks, 8 weeks at most. And I still had to, it was a doctor's office. We had to start seeing patients again. So it wasn't that bad. It was like 2 months, but it wasn't great, especially with how loud his voice is and the tall ceilings and the no door on his office. I was like, Jesus Christ, I just want to get away from his voice for 5 minutes. I love my husband.
I bet you
Yeah.
can quarantine way better in your house now with the pool.
Yes. Yes, yes.
I'm not gonna
If it
lie.
happens, I'm coming to
The
your house to
echo,
quarantine.
After she just said,
right?
I ain't quarantining with nobody.
Your
But
house
yeah,
is big enough we could be on opposite wings.
that was very fair. All right, Kasey, what did you love
And
about this movie that we haven't mentioned?
everything. It was fun. It was well written. I mean, the fact that I'm surprised Amanda didn't even bring up the fact that Rip and Dunn did an amazing job directing.
I was going to.
But yeah,
I wish he was directing the new one. That's okay.
As a male, Casey, which one of the Owen sisters would you have vibed with?
Ooh. I know the answer to this. I 100% know the answer to this.
of
I
who
hope
I
he
would
says
vibe
Stockard
with.
Chancy.
Yes.
And it's okay to
He
say
was,
Stockard Channing.
yeah, well, fair, fair.
Well, no, because
Just don't say one of the
there's
kids.
God no. Kind of sick
Uh,
pervert do you think I am? I mean, we're not
Probably get
going
them to
back
play
down that road again.
Monopoly.
Well, no, cause see, Shan says Stockard Channing, and then I always come back. Anytime I ever see Stockard Channing in a movie in like the last 25 years, it always pops into my head. Um, the brief moment of time that she's in, where the heart is,
oh
with
God, she's so
her
good
and
in
her
that
little,
movie.
and the fact that anytime they sit down to have a meal at the table, she thanks God for the fornication that she and Mr.
Yes.
Croc had.
Right here at this very table.
Yeah,
I love it. Uh,
Um,
I loved her in
on,
Up Close and Personal.
Yeah.
A
That movie
very
makes
small
me
part, but
cry.
God, that movie's amazing.
well, I can't even fault her performance in the First Wives Club, and we
Ugh,
did briefly talk about the brief, fleeting moment in time that she's in that movie.
yeah, like less than a minute, I think.
So
But
yeah,
all right, pick a sister.
and exactly how unhinged she, you see that. I mean, bad, you know, indication of how her character ends, but I digress.
Yeah.
Um, honestly, if I was to pick one of the Owen sisters that I would vibe with, I would probably say Jillian.
For like 10 minutes, and then you would move on to Sally and wife her. That's what I was going to say.
Well, okay, I was trying to come at this with a more open mind, just because of the fact that it would be very easy for me in my own mind to immediately go to um, Sally only because of who plays Sally,
Mm-hmm.
because she is one of my five. Always has been, always will be. But um,
Nothing wrong with that.
there's nothing honestly wrong with either of the two of them. I mean, I can honestly pick out things that I would vibe with for each of the two of them. So that's what makes it a difficult question to answer, because it's like there's aspects of Jillian that absolutely, then there's aspects of Sally. Oh, absolutely. So it to put this in a way that I know Amanda will fully laugh at and appreciate. You have, on one hand, you have Sally, and then on the other hand, you have Jillian. Put your hands together.
Okay, well, now you sound like Jimmy. I'm really into sisters right now.
And fuck Jimmy.
You're
Yes, I know
always
my
on
screen
my
name does say Dr. Luka Kovacs,
mind. Well, I would
but
definitely fuck
yeah,
Dr. Luka Kovac.
You would fuck Jimmy Angel too.
So would you, you dumb bitch. Come on now.
That's
We
true.
both
I do
would
like
because
me a toxic man.
we both love us a toxic man at first, so we both definitely would have been with Jimmy for at least,
20
a couple
minutes.
rounds. Yeah.
3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which one of us do you think would call the cops first?
Me.
I would out scary the scary.
You would. You're a lot tougher than I am. Well, all right then.
So, alrighty. Um, do we want to go top fives first, or do we want to do our ratings and reviews first?
I say top fives.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Um, well, I don't. That's, we've done it both ways before. That's why I ask. So, I'm trying to be polite. I know it's a new concept for me, but um, Shan, would you like to go first?
I would love to. I was originally going to do one topic, but I have changed it now. So I hope I'm not encroaching on Amanda's. But I am going to discuss top 5 ways to incorporate a little bit of whimsical witchcraft into your everyday life.
Ooh. Well, that would not be my top 5 because I don't know, but I'm excited to hear yours.
You are
First,
first.
number one would be to, whenever you're making your morning coffee, stir it clockwise to pull in your intentions, what you want from the day, and then reverse it and do counterclockwise and project into the world what you want to go away for the day.
Is it one turn one way and one turn the other way, or does the
Whatever
number of
you
turns
feel.
not matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whatever you feel. Like if you have more that you want to draw into yourself during the day, you can definitely stir it clockwise longer and then, stir it the opposite way. The next one would be to create a money bowl by your front door, and you just create a bowl and like you just toss your loose change, whatever throughout. And then put some jade in there and some fool's gold in there, some pyrite. And that is supposed to bring you wealth and prosperity throughout the month. You're supposed to replenish it each month. Also, the idea that you, at the beginning of each month, you sweep your house outside your door and then you blow cinnamon into your home.
Oh, I've
And
never done that. Okay.
yeah, and that is to bring in energy, positive energy, and abundance. Another option would be to
Um,
hang. Yes,
instead of cinnamon, can it be cinnamon Febreze?
yeah.
Can
It's
it
all
though?
about
Can it?
it's all about intention. Make
Oh, okay.
do with what you have. Another option is you can hang bells on your doors. Double sided thing here. Not only does it offer protection if someone gets in your house, you hear the jingle jangle, but it is also supposed to ward off evil spirits and welcome good ones. Protects
Okay.
your home. And then you can also put um, oh goodness, black obsidian by all of your doors, and that is to ward out negative energy as well.
Is
Just
that the
stick it in the
chalky
corner.
stuff?
No, it's a black
Okay.
stone. Yep.
Oh,
And
okay. Okay.
just tuck it by your doors, and that will keep the negative out. And what was
Sorry.
that?
Was a bird, a kamikaze bird. This is
Was
a
that the
thing that
second
we
time?
have. Yes, that is the
I heard the
second one
first.
since I've been sitting here.
I
Sorry.
just want to
So,
smell you.
so
Clearly.
I'm not going to go too deeply into what I'm about to say because I don't think anybody else has started yet. But when Shana talks about leaving like black obsidian by the door, that reminds me of certain amulets over doorways and windows in a certain TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
I'm almost done with season 2 as well.
I'm about halfway done with season two.
From
What's the show?
from
Oh, from. Okay, yeah, that's on my list. Okay. Okay, cool.
so good.
Very
And
nice.
supposedly it only gets better going forward.
Okay.
So,
I'm
um,
surprised you didn't say throw spilled salt over your left shoulder, keep rosemary by your garden gate, plant lavender for luck, and fall in love whenever you can. Hmm.
Those are just obvious. Now the spilled
Yeah.
salt. If you spill salt, don't do like Harry and throw the whole salt shaker. Just throw a dash over your left shoulder.
twink.
Kick his ass, sea bass.
Kick his ass, sea bass. What's the soup du
Ah,
jour? It's the soup of the
Super
day.
good.
That sounds great. I'll have that.
That sounds delicious. I'll have that. She'll invite
Okay,
us
so
over for tea
uh,
and scrumpets.
scrumpets.
all
Samsonite.
right,
I was so
I was
close.
way off.
Amanda, what do you have
Okay,
for us?
I went with my top 5 female-led movie 90s movie soundtracks. So
Ooh.
movies from the 90s that are female-led movies, my favorite soundtracks, because if I just did 90s soundtracks. We already did that on the
all
Civ
day.
list and it was tough. So honorable mentions. This one I didn't include because it's really like a kind of a duel. But Fear had an amazing soundtrack, especially if you love Bush. um, and again, for the same reason, but also a great soundtrack, My Girl, which also stars my lover Griffin Dunn. So I had to throw that in there. And then third honorable mention is Fried Green Tomatoes. Yes.
What is it?
Fried Green Tomatoes.
Okay, I couldn't hear it.
Had a
Sorry.
good soundtrack. Okay. So my number 5, and this was tough, but my number 5 is Clueless. Great soundtrack. Obviously, they all are. Number 4 is Practical Magic. I love the soundtrack of this movie. It's a little like all over the place genre-wise, so that's why I put it a little lower on the list. Number 3 is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Wore that CD out. So good.
How funky is your chicken?
How funky is your chicken? How
loose
is
your goose?
Our goose is
totally loose. So come on, all you hot fans.
Come on, all you hot fans,
and shake your caboose. And shake your caboose.
Worst cheer ever. Actually, it's pretty cool. Okay. Number 2 and number 1 are both older music wise, but also 2 of my favorite movies of the 90s. Number 2 is Now and Then.
Good
Hands down, one of the best movie soundtracks ever. And same for number 1, Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion.
Did you see the video I sent you about they're doing a sequel?
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm kind of bummed that 10 Things I Hate About You didn't make it on that list.
I thought that was a 2000s movie.
Maybe it was. It might be
that
pushing
might
it.
be why. No, I think it's like 99, 98. You might be right. Well, then that would be honorable mention. That would be number 6 on my list. It would be the other honorable mentions.
Love that one.
I love you,
baby. And if it's quite all right, I love you,
baby. Okay.
To warm these lonely nights.
I need you, baby.
Trust in me when I say.
Oh, Heath Ledger rocked that shit.
Uh-huh.
Meh. Cheers to Heath. All right, Kasey, what do you have?
All right, I went the easy road, but the caveat is I have my personal favorite witch movies of all time, with the caveat that it's not any Wizard of Oz franchises at all.
Nice.
Yeah, otherwise the list full, and you're not even out of the Wizard of Oz franchise. So
yeah.
Honorable mention number 1, Dark Shadows.
Oh, I love Dark Shadows. So silly.
The one with Johnny Depp?
Well,
yeah.
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah,
Of course, I'm not a Johnny Depp fan.
I still think you would like it.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
You only could, if I had said it, you wouldn't check it out. Johnny Depp,
yeah, I would.
Like cat pee. I'm just giving
no,
you
Jack Sparrow smells like cat pee.
Oh, fair.
It's not like they had running water showers back in the.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
so Will doesn't look like he smells like cat pee.
To be fair, he probably smells more like, fish and shrimp than
Dior.
He does cat pee.
He smells like Long John Silver's.
Yes,
Dior.
He
smells like Long John Silver's.
Dior Sauvage. Okay.
Silver's Long John.
All right. Honorable mention number dose, Teen Witch.
Oh. Top that. I don't give a if you top that. I also like Teen Witch because of the pop star's name was Shana, but she spelled it like me.
There you go.
And my final honorable mention, Don't Judge Me.
Mabley.
Um, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
That's fair. It's not a bad movie.
Amanda's boobs are better.
Thanks. They
Well, I
used to
mean,
be, but
the three of us have seen the new Literature Reapers logo, so obvious. But
I'm doing
um,
a USA up all night.
all
Uh,
right. My top five. This number five, and you can get the words directly from DeAndre Robinson himself. Does not necessarily reflect quality of the movie as much as the hustle of said movie, but the Blair Witch Project.
I love that movie.
I lived the last like 20
I mean,
minutes.
it's I don't hate it, but at the same time, is it the greatest quality movie in the world? Probably not. But you
It's
Still
not
know,
scared
supposed
the
to be.
shit
It's
out of
found
me.
footage. Yeah.
Still scared the shit out of me because I believed all
well,
that shit was real. I went and saw it in the theater when I was
everybody
pregnant
did,
with
and then
Jody.
a week, and then
I
like
know,
a week and a
brave.
half later, they, yeah.
But to be
So
fair, before I went
Girl.
and saw that, I ate at the Olive Garden, so I had salad stomach too.
Ugh. You know what I
mm,
saw in the theater when I was pregnant with my kid? The butterfly effect.
Oh,
Talk about fucking traumatizing.
nope. Number four, Into the Woods.
Mm.
haven't seen that either.
What?
I'm not really a musical kind of
That's
girl.
okay. That's true. That's true. Okay.
That's fair. I mean, realistically, then Shana should have been here all month last month while we were.
I still haven't even seen Les Mis.
Well, that's just wild.
You watched Hamilton though, didn't you?
No.
No, she hasn't watched Hamilton. I've been asking her to.
You mean there's somebody else other than me who has not watched Hamilton? Well, I mean, I have watched it now.
I have been patiently waiting for Amanda to fix her Plex.
Is it? It should be fixed now.
Every time I go to stalk your server, it says this is unavailable.
Um,
We're having
um,
issues.
Miss Banana,
Yeah,
um,
It's
where do you watch your PLEs every month?
I doubt ESPN is streaming Hamilton.
Disney Plus is streaming
ESPN is
Hamilton.
also
Oh,
linked to
HBO.
Disney Plus.
I
Yeah,
will have to check it out.
that's where it
I oh,
debuted.
So
I always prefer to stream it like on a commercial free platform if I can. Just because if a commercial comes on, I get super distracted.
Does your Disney have commercials?
I think so.
Interesting. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I'd
mine
have to ask them.
All right. Sorry.
mine doesn't,
Oh, I'll have to log
Neither
except
into
does
for the
your.
mine.
ESPN
Yeah.
except for the ESPN portion. Fuck you, WWE, and your damn PLE commercials. Um, where was I? Oh yes, number three. We're not getting through a top five list without an A24 reference. So, um, so The Witch from A24,
Oh. All right.
That's
Fair.
a good one.
definitely. But I could not justify putting it above the movies that I honestly feel like are very interchangeable in the number one and number two spots because um, it was posed in our network group chat earlier which movie's better, The Craft or um, Practical Magic. And I'm not going to go through what everybody said, but Shanna kind of sort of said the same thing that I kind of sort of reiterated as well. But I mean, if you're a practitioner, Practical Magic is, you know, a more realistic movie and relatable in that fashion, where the craft can be a little bit more traditional, you know, depending upon your mood at the time. Either one, I don't think you can go wrong with either one at one or two. So,
Well, I think too, they're very different styles as well. With practical
mhm,
magic, it's the the power comes more from intuition and nature, whereas the craft, it's more centered around like deity and evil, and like the power is drawn
yeah.
from, the dark parts of the craft. So I think it has a lot to do with what kind of practitioner you are as well.
Well, so which one did you put where?
So, um, on my list, I have the craft at two and practical magic at one. But
Had a girl.
if depending upon who are you calling a girl?
I tell
I
Amanda
have.
attaboy all the time.
Oh, okay. Well, I have facial hair. I'm a boy.
I have facial hair too.
And why in the hell did my? Oh my god, stupid Gemini on my damn phone.
Kasey,
I said I'm a boy, and all of a sudden my Samsung version of Siri pops up. So, but yeah, I mean, depending upon my mood, though, either one of those can be at two. Either one of them can be at one. So I love both movies. So,
I love your
but like I
list,
said
but I
earlier,
go ahead.
oh, go ahead. No, I was just gonna say I had mentioned earlier in our little three-way chat that I honestly feel like which movies could definitely be a month-long theme on the
Mm-hmm.
show, and we would not even come close to scratching the surface with filling the schedule for 1 month, because I feel like Amanda was just going to say along the lines of she likes my list, but there's still a whole bunch of other movies that didn't even make that list.
How did neither or both of Hocus Pocus and Witches of Eastwick not at least make the honorable mentions? You're insane.
Um, Witches of Eastwick actually was considered.
Mm-hmm.
God
And
damn it, Griffey. Um, Hocus Pocus. Legitimately, I've only seen the first one, and I've only seen it one
That's all you
time.
need to see.
So,
That's all you need. You don't need to watch the second one. The second one's trash.
yeah, it was
okay.
garbage.
You know, another one of my favorite
So we'll
witch
keep.
movies was Witches with Angelica Houston.
Yeah,
I love that one. And the remake they did with Anne Hathaway.
I haven't seen that.
All right. So, um, somebody, I can't believe Lil Beef isn't the one that's interrupting and forcing this to speed up, but it's actually Griffey that's being the jerk.
It's also
Little
me
Beef
since
is still
I'm a hair
sleeping.
dinner.
I made
Oh,
sloppy joes.
aren't you fucking lucky? So, all right, because he's getting antsy and trying to fuck shit up.
Okay.
This was definitely a lot of fun. Not gonna end it without. Oh shit! Really quick. Um,
Reviews.
yeah, reviews. Jan, if you were to give the movie a score out of 5, what would you give it?
I would totally give it 5 of Jimmy's boots in the grass.
Oh, okay.
Love it. Everything about it. Love it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes. So, yeah, great cast, great score, great soundtrack. Love all the whimsy, just everything about it. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 cat's eye necklaces.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, there's really isn't a whole heck of a lot other than the fact that it can be kind of wishy-washy trying to make up its mind as to what kind of movie it wants to be, like Amanda was saying earlier. Um,
Right.
so with keeping that in mind, I'm going to go 4.5 um, containers of hallucinogenic poison powder being dumped into beverages out
Belladonna.
of 5.
There you go.
Yeah, that too. So, yay, we're back on track. Well, at least semi back on track. So, all right, lots of fun. We appreciate everybody for being here and enjoying the episode with us for the last hour and a half. Um, we love and appreciate all of our unpopped kernels. You guys are awesome, amazing. All the little stuff all rolled into one. Um, um, so yeah, definitely 100% thanks to Shana for coming back and joining us. We love having you back, and we look forward to our little excursion in October that we've got coming up. Um, if you want to check out the new logo, because coming up in October, Literature Reapers is coming back on a semi-annual, well,
Quarterly. We're gonna do a book a
quarterly.
season.
Yeah.
What are you making there, Amanda? It
So
smells delicious.
Enchiladas.
Yum.
My homemade sauce.
asshole.
Yum.
I'm still waiting for pumpkin bread, but you know, 6 of one, half
I
dozen of
know
the other.
it. I know it. Sorry.
Um, but yes, so Literature Reapers is coming back in October. Um, I got to pick the first book that we're coming back with. We will be discussing Interview with a Vampire, and then also doing a
Nice.
crossover episode with An Evening at the Movies, where we will have Interview with a Vampire, the movie discussion. I, mm, Tom Cruise, and I'll save my thoughts on that for October. So, but uh, like I said earlier, though, coming up the rest of the month, we've got Harry Potter, Deathly Hollows 1 and 2 coming up. We've got Willow coming up. Stephen King Birthday Bonanza coming up in a couple of weeks. So lots of big stuff, lots of fun, lots of shenanigans. Amanda likes to pistol whip people for saying shenanigans.
Farva,
So
what's that place you like to have goofy shit on the walls?
so with all of that, though, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being patient with us while we were going through the stuff the last couple of weeks that we were going through as well. Also, just wanted to shout out our other network mate, Harvey, who had issues as well when he was supposed to be on with me a couple of weeks ago. Um, hope all is well, Mr. Harvandre. We will get back to your movie as well because that movie was some fucked up, twisted shit. But Amanda, if you can cook and take us home at the same time, the floor is yours.
I surely can. Sorry for the noise. Thanks everybody for your patience with us over the past month or two and patience with me and all that stuff. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you come back for anything at the movies. Goodbye.
Bye.
Peace out here, grease people.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Vote for
All right, I'm
Harvey.
gonna